Breaking news. Godwin Obaseki in trouble as Edo Assembly swears in 12 APC members in an undisclosed location. 12 members of the Edo State House of Assembly loyal to the All Progressive Congress (APC) have been sworn in on Wednesday at a disclosed location in Edo State. It will be recalled that Governor of the state, Godwin Obaseki, ordered a renovation of the Edo State House of Assembly on Wednesday afternoon in order to quell an alleged plot to impeach him. For several months now, Obaseki has actively worked to prevent the inauguration of the lawmakers in order to maintain control over the assembly, following a fallout with his predecessor. Trøūblē Obaseki ensured that the lawmakers were not inaugurated in order to prevent Oshomole's loyalists from taking control of the state legislative. Politics Nigeria shows the photo from the swearing-in ceremony below. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. Wow, this is so interesting. This is very, very interesting. I love what is happening in Edo State. The cause of all this crisis in Edo State is caused by this so-called governor of Edo State and ex-chairman of APC, Godwin Obaseki and Trøūblē. They caused this rift. If this rift or this thing, these quarrels between them has been resolved for a long time, I see no reason why there should be misunderstanding between both of them. I know that if all this has been settled, I'm very much sure that what people are seeing and what the election is going through won't be happening. They won't be facing all of this. Imagine what Obaseki did, Oshomole's did, bringing soldiers, bringing army to the states, to sack the state armies and inaugurated the new ones from Abuja. Is this called for? Is this good? Imagine, this is not fair. We won't blame Oshomole's because this Obaseki of a man warranted all this. If Obaseki had stayed in his party, APC, I see no reason why all this should be happening. If Obaseki and Oshomole's, they've submitted themselves, bringing themselves low, they will definitely be friends, and people will come together and make sure that they settle the crisis between them. All this fight is not called for. Imagine, all this fight is not called for. The decision was taken on Thursday at a private location in Benin City, the state capital, hours after the security officials took over the state assembly complex. Imagine that. So the lawmakers says that they have elected Victor Odoro, who represents Eastern Central constituency, and Emmanuel Agbeje, who represents Akoko Edo constituency, as Speaker and Deputy Speaker, respectively. At the meeting, the 14 lawmakers that was elected first sworn in, and then the 3 other lawmakers who recently pledged their allegiance to Osage Izeyam of the All Progressive Congress. They claim to have impeached the speaker and his deputy, but which they did not. Which it didn't happen. So the Edo State House of Assembly has been embroiled in crisis since 2019. They have been embroiled with crisis. As I've said before, that if Oshiomhole and Obaseki has settled the crisis between them, there won't have been confusion in the party. I'm very much sure that Obaseki wouldn't have even changed from APC to PDP. And I'm very much sure that Oshiomhole wouldn't have been supporting Eze Iyamu. It would have been Obaseki all along. He would have been supporting Obaseki because of this crisis and pride between both of them. Look at what is happening in Edo State. Look at the confusions they are causing in Edo State. Imagine this. Imagine. One that has now been worsened by the build-up to the governorship election in Edo State. They have embroiled in crisis that is yet to be solved. They are not ready to solve this quarrel between them. They prefer to keep quarreling till Jesus comes. First of the lawmakers that were inaugurated included the Deputy Speaker, Yekini Adiaye, a declared report for Eze Iyamu last week after accusing Governor Obaseki of rendering the legislature in Edo State useless. Imagine that. Why wouldn't they support Eze Iyamu when Obaseki is so proud of himself? He's so proud of himself, saying whatever he wants to say. Imagine. But these lawmakers loyal to Eze Iyamu claim to have impeached him and the speaker, Okiye, although a total of 19 lawmakers have also pledged their loyalty to the APC as well. Only 17 were present at the meeting and signed the impeachment notice. The lawmakers, before the end of the plenary, they issued a notice to the Inspector General of Police and the Commissioner of Police in Edo State that they will be taking over the assembly on Friday, having taken over its leadership. Should I say Obaseki deserves it? It deserves all this because he is so proud of himself. He is so proud of himself. If he had humbled himself, they wouldn't have gone back and support someone else. They would have been backing him all along. But because of his pride, he cannot get any support from either Obaseki, from either Oshiomhole or any other person. And the PDP members are not even ready to support Godwin Obaseki. They're not ready to do that because he's jumping from APC to PDP. It's very wrong because of just the little crisis between him and Oshiomhole. So your viewers concerning this news is very much important. Please kindly drop them below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button for more notifications whenever I publish new videos. Thank you.